weird when I sing that song. Nonetheless, I don't mind being weird. I go to weird places. I'm not saying that this is a weird place. It's the perfect thing. Everything's old, but it's not weird.
It's for that reason I have to record everything.
Let's see, I got another. This is a. I got as many cables over here as I do guitars. They're all kind of weird too. All right, here we go. This is a. Yeah, this is a song I like singing. Just want to come to it. Hip and happen in Old Town.
I'm only like 40 minutes away.
This is another one from my La-Di-Da traveling record. I wrote this into a dictaphone. Outside Philadelphia, if I remember correctly, is where this one got started. It's Chipped, Arizona. But it certainly owes a debt to Al Tuck, who influenced this song in a great way. Yeah, some of you know Al's music. He's a fantastic songwriter from Prince Edward Island. He kind of makes an appearance in this song in a roundabout way. He lost everything he had at one point, except for the guitars that he had with him at a show. He lost it to an apartment fire. So. Yeah, and I was at the Khyber bar one night, and he was drinking there, and Craig, the bartender, this was back in the 2000s of some sort, the early ones, and he was serving Al drinks, and he said, Al drinks here for free right now. He loves it. It stuck with me. Made its way into this song. Listen up, kids, it's not what you think. Stayed out too late, had a little too much to drink, walked home across the bridge. When the marquee shut down, there's a reason that I love this town. Nobody cares how much money you have. If you've got enough to get in a cab, there'll be drinks on the house if your house burns down. There's a reason that I love this town. I saw your band in the early days. We all understand why you moved away, but we'll hold a grudge anyway. No grudges for this individual, only love. I visit him every time I'm in Toronto. I shot the shit with miniature Tim. If he needs a hit, I could write one for him. We like the same books and we like the same sounds. There's a reason that I love this town. But no, they can't all be like Annapolis Royals on a Sunday, no. Sometimes they treat you wrong. You close your eyes and you open them back up and you pay them back in song. I played a show in Kelowna last year. They said, pick it up, Joel. We're dying in here. Picture one hand clapping, now picture half that sound.
One hand clap.
There's a reason why I like that sound. Yeah, if you saw my band.
It's funny though.
In the early days at the Double Deuce, then you will understand why we moved away. Yeah, but you hold a grudge anyway, because it's fun. So I hold my grudges at this point in time for the most part, because it's fun. Entertainment grudges. It's kind of like how Halloween's just sort of scary because it's fun, you know? Entertainment grudges. But I have a few grudges that hang on longer than that. The Kelowna grudge didn't come out of nowhere. No, it does come from a real place. I didn't just make it up for entertainment purposes. No, I played some hard shows over the years, but mostly in my suspended adolescence. Yeah, I had some hard times working in that vault for 2 years dubbing tapes, but traveling around, we played some shows. Most of them pretty good, but there's a couple that come to mind. There was one in the early days of the Hermit. We were outside Kansas City playing at like a microbrewery that felt like an East Side Mario's. I remember that being a hard night for the band. And then there was another one in the early days of the Emergency in like 2001, maybe coming back from a tour of Ontario. We played we got to Fredericton of all places, and we played a show there in this bar. They were playing music through another set of speakers in the club while we were playing our show. to see us was my bass player, Timmy, his brother Brian came, and my mother who brought a friend. That was a hard gig. But if a tree falls in the forest. So how bad could Cologne on a Wednesday night be, huh? So we loaded our beer into a club called Flashbacks in Cologne on a Wednesday in maybe the year 1998 or so. And we set up in there and we rocked that joint in earnest to the best of our abilities. This was in my band, Thrush Sherman. I remember the promoter came up to me during the show and she yelled at me. She said, "Pick it up, we're dying in here." And so that made its way into this song. And then after the show, we figured we'd just get our $50 or $100 money for the hotel or whatever, and we were going to get out of there. And this big guy came up to me. He was really, really enthusiastic. No one had been paying attention to the show. There was like 30 people pinned in the back of the room. But this big guy came up and he said, "Hey man, were you in the band?" I was like, yeah, I was." He goes, "You fucking sucked." Prick, I'm gonna get you every town back for the next 10, 15 years. I'll be singing about it in Annapolis, Florida. I stayed true to my word. But anyway, this long-winded story, I guess the point is you gotta treat every vehicle like it's gonna get you somewhere. Because I've had a few and there were some lemons in there, but most of them got me somewhere. And then you treat every show, no matter where you are, like it's the last night of this war. Davy and me, face down in our soup, in some French restaurant, outside Riviera de Lou, the last night of the tour, and we rocked that joint to the ground. And then I opened up my eyes and it was 10 years later and everyone in Annapolis Royal was singing for their hometown, wherever they came from down the road, all here tonight. There's a reason that I